Okay. Mushfiq.
Thank you, Steph. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
As you know, security forces, including the army, have been given a shot-on-sight order by the ruling prime minister, resulting in the killing of students.
Mushfiq, I cannot.
Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you. If you could just, like I told your colleague, I just really, I really want to have a question mark. So, what is the question?
So, will the security forces, those who got shot-on-sight order, will this have implications for Bangladesh's role as the second largest country for peace?
Look, what I can tell you is that, of course, as I've just said, we're very concerned about the recent incidents in Bangladesh, including the use of live ammunition by security forces. Those concerns have been shared both through public statements from this podium and directly with Bangladeshi authorities, both in Dhaka and here in New York. As to respect to the peacekeeping, the Bangladesh's role in peacekeeping, I can tell you that the policy on human rights screening for UN personnel places primary responsibilities on member states to ensure that the personnel they nominate for deployment have not been involved in past violations of international humanitarian human rights law, or have never been repatriated from a UN operation. We obviously remain engaged with the national authorities on this issue, and we want to ensure that all measures are being taken to comply with the requirements of our human rights policy. Any more questions? Yes, sir, please. Your microphone's not on. Let's wait for the red light to come on.
Thank you. This is Lablu Ansar from Bangladesh Pratidin. Using Bangladesh ongoing quota reform movement by students as a shield, an abandoned political party named Jamaat-e-Islami of Bangladesh has no support indulged in sabotage.
Sir, I'm happy to indulge in questions. I'm not so happy to indulge in statements. So I know the situation in Bangladesh. What is the question that I may try to answer?
On Monday, Bangladesh top business group leaders presented sensational information during the exchange of views with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Is there any observation of the UN Secretary General in this regard?
I didn't understand the first part of the question.
The business leaders informed Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina that the students' movement, based on student movements, abandoned political party try to overthrow the democratic government of Bangladesh.
I think we have been extremely clear in expressing our concern about what is happening in Bangladesh, about the mass arrests, the killings we have seen. It is very important that people demonstrate peacefully, and that the authorities guarantee that right for peaceful demonstration. It is a right that is enshrined in international human rights incidents. All acts of violence should be investigated in a transparent and credible manner. People need to be held to account. But there needs to be the creation of a dialogue, of an environment that is conducive to dialogue. And frankly, I think if we step back, we have seen demonstrations recently in different parts of the world, in different countries, with young people expressing the frustration at the state of the world, at their future, expressing their frustration at institutions and the responsiveness of institutions. Part of that are governance issues. Part of it is also, I think, the impact, the effects of how an international financial system remains unjust and has not been able to deal with the situation in a way that doesn't hurt young people. So this is something we've seen all over the world, but what is critically important is that wherever these demonstrations occur, people be allowed to demonstrate peacefully without fear of arrest, without fear of being wounded or worse.